Hi Leo, welcome to the Jupiter Child. My name is Andy, and this is going to be your February 2023 monthly reading. This is a general reading, and it is going to apply for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. So if you are any one of those or multiple of those, this reading may or may not resonate with you. As always, these are just general readings that are up on YouTube for the general public, everyone to view. It's not meant for any one specific person, so it's probably not going to relate to one specific situation. So there may be some messages in this reading that resonate with your situation, and there may be some that don't. Just assume that the messages that do not resonate with your specific situation are meant for another Leo that is here watching today, okay? Let's go ahead and take a look at overall energies for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements in the month of February. What is February about for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements? What is Leo? What is February about for Leo? Share your gifts. Now, I have been doing a lot better of remembering what previous readings have been about. I want to say it was your December, your November reading, maybe even also, I think we did talk about it in your January reading, but it was in your December, November reading that you actually got the same exact card for your theme. Share your gifts. What we've been talking about, Leo, in your previous readings. Also, if you're newer to the channel, this is the first reading you've watched with me, or you're just joining in February, I actually recommend going back and watching some of the previous monthly readings for your sign, Leo. I have playlists. I make playlists for every single sign. So if you go to like playlists like on my channel, if you find the Leo monthly readings, you'll have all of them: February, January, December, November, October, and everything before that. There is going to be a year gap in between, I think October, November, and like a year back because I took a break off of YouTube. But starting, I think, from November onwards, there's readings every single month. So this is the same thing that we've been talking about in your readings. It came up again in one of those months, November, December, and then remember we reiterated this, I remember, last month in January, that there's a talent of yours that Spirit is calling you to share to the world. Again, we have discussed that it does feel that it is something more on the creative side. So it could be painting, drawing, sculpting. You could be a tarot reader or a light worker, because there is a psychic on here. There's a tarot reader here, and she is reading in New Orleans Square. Maybe you have an attachment to New Orleans, or specifically to New Orleans Square, or there is an energy or something that is guiding you towards that direction. Maybe voodoo. There is a lot of voodoo, and that type of culture resides within New Orleans. So maybe there is something that is calling you in that direction of doing some type of witchcraft or voodoo or some type of work in that area. And again, this is something that you're already gifted at. It feels like it's something creative nonetheless. I've already discussed, maybe some of y'all do OnlyFans. That did come up in actually, I think last month and the month before as well for you guys. OnlyFans or some type of like social media thing, YouTube videos, creating content, content creator, influencer, something of that sort, because you are very attractive, and whatever it is that you create is very attractive. But there is something to do with the way that you're marketing yourself. I think maybe you're just not really putting yourself out there as much as you could be. Maybe you're just on one platform and you really need to be on all. That's something that I'm learning. That's why I'm on TikTok now. If y'all want to follow me at the Jupiter Child on TikTok and Instagram. So I'm trying to be more multi-platform based, because I'm really understanding that there are different people on different platforms. And if you want to get more views, more followers, if you want to increase that part of your social media, a big part of it is being accessible on multi-platforms, okay? Because again, different audience on different platforms. So if you can get this audience, you can get this audience, you're going to just increase your odds of getting noticed as well. Especially if you're on TikTok, something I'm going to try to do, but I haven't started yet because I've been watching a lot of videos, like posting multiple videos a day on TikTok, because you never know what'll get picked up. Anything random will get picked up, okay? So Spirit is asking you to share your gifts, to share more of yourself. I'm going to get a Spirit message from here. I don't know why I want to open up with this, because I never do for the readings, but I do for you. Loss, love, surrender, healing, and release. Some of you are needing to release a connection, are needing to release something from your past in order to heal and move forward. I'm getting more so that this is anything than a person or something from your past. It's just a past way of being. It could be, because I'm getting that specifically what Spirit is asking or calling upon you to let go is your fear. I feel like there's a lot of fear and a lot of doubt towards you being good at what you do or getting noticed for what it is that you do. And Spirit is asking you to let this go so that you can freely share and give of yourself to others and whatever it is that your talent is. I definitely do feel again that you're some type of a light worker, because I'm picking up that vibe again. Like whatever it is that your talent is, it's helpful and it's beneficial to other people. Again, if it's only fans, I guess it's beneficial and helpful in that way. So I guess that, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I guess you are helping people. There's no judgment here. Let's go ahead and take a look at what the tarot cards have for you in the month of February. Okay, dang, shit. Can I even ask my question for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? 3 of Pentacles in reverse, 8 of Wands. There could be people, I feel like this also, I feel like your readings have just been kind of repetitory. What the fuck is that? Maybe that is a word, I don't know. Repetitive. Okay. They've been repetitive, because this I feel is like the same message that's been coming up for y'all, and I don't even, and it's so weird because I don't actually review what happens from month to month, because I kind of do hope to pick up on different scenarios. So whoever it is that's watching this, you guys, whoever's here right now, maybe there's some of you that are new, but most of you, or there are a couple of you that are like, you've been glued to my reading, to my specific readings for your sign month to month. So you've probably watched like the November, December, January, like, and you're anticipating the next one, because I feel like there's a specific person's energy that's really attached here. 3 of Pentacles in reverse, 8 of Wands, 6 of Wands in reverse. Either something that you're doing with other people is not working out, or there are people that are wanting to work with you, wanting to build with you, wanting to manifest with you. Whatever it is that you do, career-wise, job-wise, there are people that are like wanting to like get into business with you. And maybe maybe there are things already in the works. Maybe communication about this is already underway. Maybe contracts are already being written. But we do have the 6 of Wands in reverse. I think that there's a fear or a doubt in you that you don't think that this will be successful. Something is telling you that this isn't going to work out. Something is telling you that I'm not good enough, or you're not good enough to work with them. There is a doubt, somewhere there is a doubt of someone being qualified enough, being legit. It's like, am I legit enough? Am I really doing what I'm doing? Definitely some of you are doing psychic work. Ace of Pentacles, because this is kind of like the doubt of like, you know, am I really doing psychic work, or am I just fucking crazy? Because I feel like there's a lot of people that do light work or psychic work that like at some point you're like, okay, is what I'm doing really real? Like, am I really receiving messages and downloads and blah, blah, and all this shit, connecting with spirits and whatever? Or am I just fucking losing my mind? You know, I think there are moments of that when you do this type of work. The Lovers in reverse. There is a person, lost love, and the Lovers in reverse. There's your lost love. So definitely for some of you, the lost love is representative of that, of a person that you are no longer connected with, but you either want to be connected with them or you had a very significant connection with them. That definitely could be what the 3 of Pentacles in reverse is that there was a failure in a relationship with the 6 of Wands in reverse, failure in a relationship because there was a lack of direct communication. I think that things can be remedied with this person if you want it to be, but I think that there needs to be clear and like direct and honest communication. Like, hey, this is what happened. This is how I felt. Yada yada. Like, both of you need to be honest, 100%. Both of you need to be clear. Both of you need to be very direct and not hold shit back. Ace of Pentacles. There's an opportunity, I think, to reestablish this connection. Yeah, ringing in my ear as soon as I said that. There's an opportunity this month in February for you to reestablish this connection, whether it's that you get the oomph to reach out to them, or they get the oomph to reach out to you, or y'all just happen to bump into each other, or just happen to interact in some way. And there is an opportunity for things to be rebuilt and reconnected, but like both of you, not just you, both of you need to have really honest and really direct conversation with each other. Like, tell each other how you really feel, tell each other what you really want from the other person. Like, be very honest and be very direct. The 5 of Cups. Yeah, something that you were disappointed in is coming back. So I think maybe they left you or they did you wrong, they broke your heart. Someone left you feeling, it doesn't feel like heartbreak, it's like disappointment. Someone Someone left you feeling disappointed. Someone disappointed you. Maybe you just had a lot of expectations about where this relationship was going. Maybe you just expected a lot from this person and they ultimately let you down. And I'm really just getting primarily, y'all were not on the same page. You and this person, it's like what they wanted is not what you wanted. But it's like if you guys had discussed it, you guys could have gotten on the same page. But the failure to do so left y'all on separate pages, meaning it was not going to work out and it fell apart. So things can still work out, but it's like you both need to be on the same page. Like you need to tell them what it is that you want and how you feel, and vice versa. And if it's a match, it's a match, and let's fucking go. And if it's not, if maybe things have changed, maybe they want something different now, and it doesn't matter if y'all are talking on honest, whatever. And that's the thing. It's like that's just what the same page is. Is like the same page is like, let's just be honest, let's be real with each other. Like, what do you want from me? Like, how do you feel about me? And then vice versa. Like, okay, you too. Tell me. Like, let's not beat around the fucking bush. Like, you had feelings for me at one point. I had feelings for you at one point. Like, I still like you. Like, let's do this if we're on the same page. And maybe just being honest with each other is you guys getting on that same page of just being honest with each other. And maybe that's all that needs to happen. Okay? I'm going to pull some romance angels. I feel like that's pretty clear. Honestly, your message is coming through super crystal clear. Again, it could be that like maybe this is someone that religious factors, your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So this just goes with sharing your gifts. Some of you are witches, practice voodoo, practice witchcraft, practice maybe darker magic as well. I'm kind of getting that vibe, but not really. Maybe just some of you do this and your person views it this way. I also feel like this came up in your previous reading. I'm not 100% sure. I know this just came out in someone else's reading. I don't know whose it was though. Maybe it was yours, Leo. Like, again, they see you like you might be really spiritual and they might be very religious, and it just clashes. And that could be why you guys were not on the same page. It's like you guys couldn't agree on perspectives and their religion was very important to them, or vice versa. Like maybe they're the very religious person and maybe you're the very religious person and they're the very spiritual person. Heart-to-heart conversation. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. What have I been saying? Now y'all know I'm not lying. I love when spirit comes through like this. When I relay the message and then they confirm with the card. You just can't make that shit up. Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Like that's what needs to happen. If you want a chance to reconnect, if you want a chance to rebuild, if you want a chance to get back together with this person in whatever way, shape, or form you're desiring that, there is a possibility. There is an opportunity for that. Ace of Pentacles. There is an opportunity for that this month, specifically in February. You have the chance. It could be like around Valentine's Day. You know what I'm saying? Because I know people get reminiscent about their exes around Valentine's Day. So maybe they're thinking about you, you're thinking about them, and you're like, maybe we should get back together. Maybe that's what both of you are thinking about, or that's what one of you are thinking about. It's like, maybe I could give that person another chance, But what needs to happen is y'all need to really be honest and talk about what drove y'all apart. And honestly, what drove y'all apart were probably like religious or spiritual beliefs that did not align. You didn't agree with theirs, they didn't agree with yours, or vice versa, maybe both ways. And instead of like hashing it out and discussing it and trying to like understand each other's perspective, it was like, ew, you think that, I think this, and this is what I think. Like, I feel like both of you were very stubborn in your beliefs. You're like, well, I believe that this and this, and then like, well, I believe in God and I believe in this and I don't believe in this, and it was just like, oh, well then, it was almost like you couldn't see yourself being with someone like this, or vice versa. They couldn't see themselves being with someone that believed in what you believed in, or maybe both of you felt that way. And instead of like trying to like talk about it and see like and understand each other's differences, I feel like both of you chose to part ways, or they did mostly. Maybe if you're whoever is the more like witchy person, because I feel like it's you, like witchy, you're into crystals, you're into energy healing, Reiki. Again, a lot of y'all I feel like are into witchcraft and voodoo and that kind of stuff. Maybe Santeria as well. And I think that maybe, and it's not to say that those things are evil, inherently evil or dark. It's just to say that this person has a preconceived, whoever the other person is that's like not the witchy person, they have a preconceived notion of these things. Like even just reading tarot, like they might be the kind of person that's very religious and like they grew up in a household that their parents told them that the tarot is like the devil's work or whatever, which like I grew up in a household like that, and that's bullshit. So anyways, let's go ahead and get an answer from Spirit. Leo, I want you to ask any question at all. One question and one question only. I want you to think about it over and over and over and over and over again in your mind, and I want you to say it out loud to give it extra power. Really focus intently on this question and only one question. Whatever you believe in, God, angel, spirit, I want you to call them by name. So an example would be, God, should I quit my job? Or God, what should I do next? Like, ask whatever question, call them by name, whatever it is that you believe in. Pause the video if you need more time to formulate your question, and then head on back here once you've got it, okay? Alrighty, for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements, what is the answer to their question? The answer that they're thinking about, the answer that they're praying about, the answer they are asking, the question that they're asking right now. What is the answer to the question that they are asking Spirit right now? Don't stop. Spirit is saying, do not stop. Whatever it is you just asked about, don't stop. Keep going. Do not stop. No matter what you do, don't stop. This could be don't stop believing, don't start pursuing, don't stop trying, don't start moving on. Whatever you asked about, whatever you were just focused on, do not stop that, okay? That is going to be it for your reading, Leo. I am trying to make these a little bit shorter. If this resonated with you, give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. What are you doing? If it resonated with you especially, share the channel with your friends and family. I also forgot to mention at the beginning of the reading, even though I've been telling myself that I would, is I'm doing a new thing now for each month. Whichever sign has the most views, I will give a bonus reading to. So maybe some people already noticed that in January, at the end of the month, Aries got a bonus reading. That's why, because they had the most views in January. So if you have Leo friends, if you want to play this on loop and repeat throughout the month to give it more views, go for it. Whichever sign has the most views by the end of February, I will give a bonus reading to, okay? That is going to be it. Again, you guys can find me on Instagram and TikTok at TheJupiterChild. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me one-on-one, my email is in the description box down below. Just shoot me an email asking about personal readings and how that works, and we can discuss it further there. That is it. Stay safe, stay blessed. I love y'all, and I will see you in the next month. Bye, Leo.